The spiritual path is the path where you find and discover your authentic self. Spirituality is a sense of unity with the world. Many people associate the word spirituality with religion or faith, but you shouldn't confuse this term with religiosity. It's more about the search for the meaning of life and the value of your existence. Spiritual person seeks to improve the world around them. If you want to be in harmony with yourself and learn the real values of life, then welcome to Neural Modern. Today we'll tell you about 9 ways how to develop spirituality in yourself. Tip number 1. Learn to ask for forgiveness and admit your mistakes. Admitting your own mistakes creates dissonance in your mind. It's hard to accept the fact that you're wrong. It's always easier to blame someone and justify yourself. It's a self-protective effect. At times we think we will look weak, and therefore your self-esteem suffers. Put yourself in the place of the person you offended. Spiritual development gives you a chance to learn to admit your guilt without feeling humiliated. Control what you say, how you say it, and to whom, so you don't get into embarrassing situations and hurt the person. Tip number 2. Don't hold grudges. There are so many problems in the world, and spending time accumulating resentments is a waste of time. The way to spiritual enlightenment is overcoming negative emotions. It is important not to repress or hold on to anger, but to walk through your bad thoughts. As you get rid of this burden, you will feel how easy life becomes. We need to learn to look at the world with a positive attitude and enjoy every day. In a world of a positive person allows to get inspiration from everything that happens around. A spiritual person changes everyone around him with his energy, and even silent person becomes kinder. Tip number 3. Find time for self-development. It is important not to force yourself, but to enjoy the process. A person develops when he does something new and unusual to him. The main thing is to put what you have learned into practice. A spiritual person should learn to understand his feelings and the feelings of people around him. Learn to control your emotions, find harmony with your inner world. Look into the depth of your soul and find all the vulnerabilities. Walk through your fears and worries, so that in the future you can protect yourself from the injustice of our world. Tip number 4. Create something useful. This can be both material and spiritual goods. A person's spiritual quest often manifests itself in the arts, such as literary writings, paintings, and music. Often such people are involved in charity work. The spiritual person is constantly thinking about what he can give to the world now and what he can do to make the world a little better. It makes a person feel good when he feels the return of his efforts. It motivates people to keep doing good deeds. Tip number 5. Take care of your health and well-being. It may not be obvious to someone, but human spiritual health is highly dependent on physical health. Therefore, it is very important to stay in the resource. This consists of a healthy diet and quality complete sleep. Also add some exercises into your life. They straighten the body and improve well-being, as well as develop willpower, which we need for spiritual development. Tip number 6. Take the difficulties in life with positive thinking. Take all difficulties as a given. Nothing is achieved in life without effort. All barriers in your life's path don't arise without a reason. At such moments, it is easy to determine whether a person is strong in spirit or ready to give up right now. Spiritual enlightenment teaches you to treat obstacles as a good opportunity to learn something new and to seek different ways to solve problems. Tip number 7. Learn to be grateful and thankful. Gratitude is a way of appreciating life and all that is in it. When you thank someone, you let them know that they have been useful to you and that you appreciate what they have done. The ability to give thanks speaks of your developed spirituality, of your morality. Learn to be thankful for life, simply for what you have in it. Tip number 8. Become aware and free. People always have the right to choose, and they are always free, even when they may not realize it. Saying and doing things just because it's customary, everyone does it, it's also a human choice. The modern world makes a person a slave to circumstances, but no one has the right to make decisions for you. Awareness will help you feel your freedom. In this way, you will be transformed from a hostage to circumstances into a real person whose thoughts, words, and actions are conclusively chosen. Tip number 9. Learn to be glad for successes of others. Envy is a natural emotional reaction, but it's negative and can lead to destructive behavior. Envy begins when a person compares himself or herself to others. Spiritual enlightenment helps a person to focus fully on his development and creation, so a spiritual person will not waste time on judgments. Instead, he will try to become better and achieve a similar result without degrading the person. What other qualities do you think a spiritual person should have? And what does spirituality mean to you? You can share with us in the comments below. For getting new, interesting and useful information, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thank you for watching.